Until recently, I've been using a pencil case to store my pens and pencils, so I went ahead and decorated a black plain pencil holder to make it into this beautiful Hime princess look for the pencil holder. And I'll show you to do the same thing in this tutorial. Okay, in this tutorial, so what you need is a basic pencil holder, glue gun, scissors, pen, crafters acrylic paint, lace, decoration, paintbrushes, felt. Just pour the paint. Have a decent amount. And then just start painting your little pencil holder. After waiting for the paint to dry, and once you have fully covered the pencil holder, then you should have something like this. You have finished painting, you can set aside the paint materials and the paint supplies because you don't need it anymore. So just make sure you just start up your glue gun and then get your felt and then just measure it around the pencil holder. Now a good line to start would be just about half an inch after past the line, small note or notch, so you know where to cut. And measure it out, set down your pencil holder, and start cutting out the pieces. Set aside your remaining felt to the side, and then you should eventually have a long strip of felt like this. There you go. So you should have something like this. So now this is where we start the decoration process. Just grab your lace or one of the outer lace that you'll be using for the foundation or the base, and then just start gluing it around the rim of the pencil holders. So once you get around where you had started, just leave at least half an inch of lace before you trim it off. Just glue the remainder. There you go. So you should have something like this now. You're gonna take your secondary lace, just gonna glue it on top of the lace around the rim of the pencil holder. Should have something like this. I don't really like the contrast of the white bottom lace with the white felt covering that is around the pencil holder. I brought out another sort of different type of pink lace that I'll be using to glue underneath that white lace there. So even leave an inch of space or even half an inch of space. You should have something like this now. I would grab the top lace that you had used and then just use it to cover the bottom. You don't want to glue the trim very edge of the bottom, because then that would mean the bottom lace would get in the way when you try and set it down. So when you're done gluing around the bottom of the pencil holder, then you should be getting something like this. Kind of like a skirt for your pencil holder. I have already measured out the ribbon that I'll be planning on using to wrap around the pencil holder. So I had measured it out to be around 46 centimeters, so I would say about 45 to 50 centimeters would probably be a good length. But of course, it really depends on the size of your pencil holder, how you're going to wrap it around, how you're going to tie your bow, all that. So what you need to do is, it'd be easier if you start around the back instead of the front first. So just tuck the ribbon underneath your lace trim. So that'll be partially hidden. And then just start wrapping it around, just making sure that it's all tucked underneath. Just straighten out your bow. Of course, you have frayed ends, so just make sure you trim off the frayed ends. I'll just show you how you do the inside. I measured out the inside circle by placing the pencil holder on top of the remaining felt piece I have right here. And then I'm just gonna draw a circle around it. Simply cut it out. A small circle. There you go. And then that would be going in the inside. This one would be the bottom of the pencil holder would look like now. Cutting out the sides of the pencil holder, that would be the inside. I find that the easiest way to be able to fit it in is just to roll it up in a roll first, stick it in, and then eventually spread it out. So that'll be along the edging along the line of the inside of the pencil holder. Just gluing the edging of the felt along to the inside of the pencil holder. You have your inside covered up. You're pretty much done with the pencil holder at this point. And if you want, you can just add additional decorations along the edging, like for example, add more lace here, or like add some pearl trim there, or even add like a small heart or rose along the bow. Probably do that because I'm still not satisfied with the end result, so I would show you later pics of how that go. This would be what my finished pencil holder would look like. As you can see, I have added a couple of decorations since the last segment. So what I've done is I added pearl trim along the trim of the bottom pink lace. As you can see, I've added around there to cover up the white lines, as well as I've added some rhinestones along the top trim as well. This is just to cover the white lines that was on the lace and just make it look much nicer, and have closed up some loose ends. And for the bow, I've added a flower on top to give it some depth, as well as some pearl sprays that you usually get from like the bridal store, or that you usually see with bridal accessories. So I've added that. And then I've also added some couple pieces along the lace just to add it, give it some more dimension. So as you can see, I've added a butterfly here, a rhinestone here, and some flowers or roses. in this case. So one there, and then I've also added a small couple flowers too, like this daisy piece here, this cherry blossom here. I thought these really look very nice, and especially since they sparkle, you can already tell. Notice how it's kind of, the light is reflecting the sparkles off the sticker there. So that's very beautiful. I added that on there. And then I also added a big, ginormous, half flat back pearl on there too. So as you can see, I've added some decorations on there. And I think it looks, by doing it this way, it definitely looks much nicer. So now that you have finished up the pencil holder, I'm just gonna go into how you can make the rose pens to go with your pencil holder. That will be for another time because it has gone pretty long for this video. So I'll be showing you how to make the rose pens in the next part of this tutorial. In the meantime, take care.